Jamshedji Nasirwanji Tata, a man whose actions and words continue to live on to this day. A man of quiet strength, whose letters spoke not just of dreams, but ideas that became the blueprint of the nation's industrial progress. On the occasion of his 186th birth anniversary, we celebrate his life through his vision, his words, his letters to tomorrow. For every industry he touched, Jamshedji's bold ideas were all written down with passion, commitment, and a deep-rooted desire to drive the nation forward. Believing in education as a driver of progress, Jamshedji established the J.N. Tata Endowment to support young scholars in shaping the future of the nation. But his efforts didn't stop there. His letters show us how he called upon the support of leaders from around the nation to lay the foundation for a more empowered India. In his letters, he shared his desire to help the nation advance in science and research and outlined his vision for higher education. Jamshedji's letters were instrumental in laying the groundwork for a world-class steel industry for India, promoting the idea of progress through indigenous production. Inspired by a lecture overseas, he set out to do the research, writing to countless field experts and specialists, carrying iron ores abroad, and traveling across the nation seeking the ideal land. While he searched for the land, he also planned its development as an industrial town. He left behind a detailed letter to his son, outlining his vision of a township for Tata steel workers, a place where industrial progress would meet human well-being. Jamshedji was dedicated to building a community where workers could flourish. He cared deeply for those in his employ, implementing many employee welfare initiatives and facilities well before they became the norm. He spoke about hospitality in his letters too, giving us a rare insight into the making of India's first luxury hotel. It is through his own words that we now know exactly what this endeavor meant to him and the nation. He traveled across the globe in search of the best, writing to his son about bringing the most exquisite experiences home. In an era where sustainability was far from a priority, he was committed to bringing clean power to India. When Jamshedji explored the development of a hydroelectric power plant, he wrote to state leaders detailing out his vision of a future where India's energy needs were met sustainably. The dialogue he was able to drive would lay the ground for Tata Power, a company that would go on to fuel the growth of industries across the country. Yet, Jamshedji's vision for progress extended beyond industrialization. Public health was equally important. An advocate of scientific research, he corresponded with a leading bacteriologist to propose an institute for tropical medicine research in India. Today, Jamshedji Tata is not just remembered by the companies he founded, the plans he laid that transformed the nation, or the companies that carry his name. He is remembered by his ideals that continue to inspire and guide us to this day. Jamshedji Nasirwanji Tata. Through his words, his legend lives on.